getting weird out here. So just keep, and I'm not trying to be judgmental or being mean or anything like this. This is just so you guys are aware. That way you guys can keep tabs on what's going on as you're spending your money, as you're doing all this stuff, because there is a lot of people that seem like they have it all together, and this could be at like any store, whatever, and they're checking your stuff out wrong, or they're charging you double or stuff like that, and they don't realize it. So make sure that you are double checking your sales, your purchases, and all that stuff, because, and this has happened more than once. One time at a gas station, and the guy seemed like he was just out of it. I'm not sure, and I don't know if something had happened, or if he allowed something in his body that made him start just kind of, his mind was fading, right? Because I've went in the gas station for years, and he never acted bizarre like that by giving me the wrong amount of change, stuff like that. And he's not like he's like getting dementia or something, right? He's not that old. I'm talking, this is like, I'm noticing this with everyday people, even my family members and stuff like that taking the jab. So I'm not trying to fear monger. I'm just saying keep an open mind for this, so you don't fall victim to just thinking that people are in the right state of mind to give you your right amount of change back. Let's see, I think I paid with the 20, and he owed me $2, and he gave me a $20 bill in return, right? And when I gave it, and this happened twice with the same guy. And then the second time, I paid with 100, he gave me the wrong amount of change, and he didn't check the system or anything, he just gave it to me. And I'm like, wow, these people are really like not even thinking. So just be aware of who's checking out your stuff. Not even who, just make sure that you get your receipt and you're like double checking and making sure that something minute isn't getting overlooked. And let's see, the guy just now, I went into Walgreens so I could get a few gifts, last minute gifts, and I knew it was too expensive, and I'm like, hold on a minute, what was so expensive there? So he wouldn't give me my receipt neither. He said it was in my email, and I got like 3. So I get, and this was all right just then. I didn't leave the store, so I get out to the car, I check the email, and he had scanned something that I told him to take off, but I ended up paying for it, but didn't have the product, right? So just something simple like that, that stuff adds up. Just keep tabs on stuff, guys, because it's easy to get ripped off nowadays, especially on the internet. If you're purchasing stuff on Amazon, some of that stuff, make sure you're looking at it, the non-return items, because they're junk. And they do it on purpose, okay? For like people that are just trying to get rich quick scheme. They're not really trying to build a business that has returning customers. A lot of it's foreign too, so, just keep tabs on it. You know what I'm saying, Buster? And Merry Christmas. I love you guys. I gotta go. I gotta get to, I have a daughter. I have a 7-year-old daughter, like, and that's there's always chaos in the family, but you gotta be the one to try to just teach them to calm down. If you come from a family like mine that's always fighting or something, crying about something, that's just the way they've been taught to deal with their emotions. So have patience with your family today, guys, and don't let them move you out of your peace. Don't let them get you angry. If you're giving somebody the ability to make you angry, you're giving them power over you. And if you're triggered, if you drink whiskey, don't drink your stuff, because it's just Christmas, right? Know your boundaries, know your limits, and just try to have a nice, peaceful day and remain in that no matter what. And you never know when tomorrow's not promised. Now, some family members, you have to write some of them off because it's of your mental health. So I don't blame you if you have a family dynamic to not want to engage with certain people, but grandma ain't gonna be around forever, you know what I'm saying? So neither is your brother, sister, your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, the one that you're mad at, the one you got beef with. Try to look past the minute problems that's keeping you. Pride. It's pride. Pride makes us all fall, guys. So, can you be the bigger person, the smarter person, and swallow your pride? That song by Travis Tritt. Foolish pride. It's true. Okay, so maybe you would be the bigger guy and swallow your pride. Even if they don't accept it, you did the better route. Yeah, and don't be gambling. That stuff's bogus. I'm giving you guys life tips today. I love you guys. Thanks for checking in on us. Be blessed. Oh, what's up, Raven? I didn't know that was you. Thanks for tuning in. I usually don't go live on here like in this kind of frame, but I just wanted to like relay the message so you guys are aware, because it's happening so easy, and I don't think it's on purpose. People, their minds are just slipping a little bit, and then get mad at you for catching it. Like, sorry, buddy, that I didn't let you get me on $6 there. You know what I'm saying? But just, that's that ego and that me versus you mentality that these people have. We've been programmed to be like that since school. And it's like, calm down, dude. Don't get an attitude. I just want my money back for an item that I purchased that I didn't have. And he got mad at me because he was wrong. Woe is me. You know what I mean? Lord forbid you call these people out. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had that experience when you're just trying to be nice and get your money back, or, you know, correct the problem, and then next thing you know, you're the problem? No, guys. Something ain't right. I don't know if maybe he had taken the vaccine. That's what my intuition, my hunch is saying. But I do know this, that this is my hunch, that there was only so many that had the ingredient in it, and then they're like, so you gambled with it basically. Like, I don't want you to just write yourself off because you had it, right? I'm saying that, like, they had 70% say saline solution, and then the other 30% was something else with all the other stuff. If you guys know how vaccines work, you guys can do your research, and I can do lives on that too, but that's some really deep stuff, and it's rough, guys, and I don't want to scare nobody. Only God can truly have the say so of what happens in your body. But I do know that if there was some kind of DNA in there that wasn't normal for our bodies, right, as like an experiment or something, and you can call me conspiracy theorist all you want, I'm seeing this with my own two eyes, how people are literally turning out here. They're just not mentally there, you know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, wow. Even my family, you know, like my great aunt had a stroke, and she was perfectly healthy, and she got it, and I went and seen her, right, and she was like, what'd they do to me, Katie? And I just cried. I'm like, I don't know, Ruthie, I don't know what they did to you, but I did deep down. I knew that her body was reacting bad to it, causing blood clots in her body, you know. And it's like, the wicked bastards need to pay for it, because that's just sick. Who does stuff like that? I feel like we're in an insane asylum. Who does that to people? They can't beat people, right? Does that make sense? Are you guys like far down as the rabbit hole as I am with how corrupt our government was and how they pulled a fast one on us? I didn't get it, but I don't never want somebody to say, well, that, you know, I'm stupid or whatever for taking it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, don't always trust what you're seeing on TV and the news and about mental health and all that stuff, guys, because usually it's the opposite. Like, you know, they tried to say I was crazy for talking to myself for years. I've done it since I was a little kid. I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to God, right? And it's not really heard of like that. So if I was crazy, I wouldn't have the ability to maintain my life and clean my house and do things that normal people do, right? So that's how I know I'm not nuts. And my quality of life's gotten better the more that I've gotten to know God's voice, and to be able to have that self-dialogue within myself. You know, it's like a guidance system that I needed personally. But all right, I love you guys. Merry Christmas. I'll be back on later. I'm glad somebody is catching it. I know that, like, because it just depends on where you're at with it, but I don't want to be the fearmonger. But I do want you to pray if you did take it. Pray that the cells in your body will be completely renewed with Yahshua's blood, right? You have to know that dominion within your cells, within your body. So if you did take it, you command that stuff to be reversed as God will, you know, learn how to pray and learn how to command your cells, okay? Because that's why you even have the faith you have. right? You shouldn't be falling into these sicknesses if you can really know how to alchemize your brain and the way your body works. Listen to your body. What is your body saying to you today? Did you drink too much last night? Is your kidneys hurting? That's a signal. Hey, don't be destroying me anymore. That's why God don't want you to do that stuff. He wants you to live a long and healthy life. I hope I wasn't too all over the place, but I love you guys. All right. Merry Christmas. You guys can catch it on the replay.